afternoon, all you beautiful people. Once again, here we are to talk about another currency, how to turn it into gold. We're into Sean. Let's just jump right on into it because most of you are probably confused as to all hell how I'm going to take a useless currency that you cannot trade to any other player and turn it into money. What magic beans am I going to present to you? I know you're all wondering, so let's just jump right into it and talk about crown gems. Now, why I'm selling crown gems, for one, is because Seals of Endeavor exist. So if I wanted, I could actually do the same method to sell Seals of Endeavor. But basically, what we're going to be doing is if you were to extract gems after you open a crown crate, this is an example I pulled from my house, you can convert potions that you've got, and you can convert housing, anything that you've gotten from any sort of crown crate. And then you can basically go and spend those over here, and I went past it, for all of these beautiful things. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, all of these are untradeable, and you are 1000% correct, except there's one item that we're looking at right here that can be turned into gold. And it's very interesting that so many people don't convert their crown mimic stones, at least into something that you need, because I'm a big believer in being self-sufficient and using every resource that you have in your crown bag into what you need. If you have Telvar stones, don't just let 40,000 Telvar sit in because you played Mid-Year Mayhem a couple times. Turn that into something. If you're like me and you're not going to use your crown gems anymore, turn it in. It's really quite that simple. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking too, I've actually done a video on crown mimic stones previously 4 months ago. For those of you who want to watch that, I won't go into as much detail as I do in that one. Basically, you're going to get about 2,300 gold to about 4,000 per stone. And it's going to cost you about 3 mimic stones. For the sake of math, let's say you could technically, in theory, get 1,000 gold per crown gem. Is it worth going and buying crown crates to then convert this into money? No. More than likely, it's going to cost you on Xbox NA about 100 to 1 is the ratio. I believe it's about similar on PS4. It's about 200 to 1 on PC. But then everything is usually a little more pricey on PC, depending on Xbox NA or EU. So is it worth it to buy crates and just roll the lottery? No. Unless you're someone who really wants to roll for that Apex and then wants to use this as an out, it's really not going to be worth it for you. But for those of you who are very curious as to what we're going to be doing with these, I have 15 on them, but I'll buy one just so I'm down to even 50. And then we're going to go and do something very interesting. We're going to go and create something with all our crown mimic stones. And so we're going to so now this is going to depend a lot on what you need. So for example, I go through Shimmering Sand like a madman. So I personally make my own Shimmering Sand. Now, that's just because I need it. If you really wanted to get a bunch of money, I don't know if it puts them at the end, but the new thing that they just added, Ivory Brigade clasps. They are selling faster and more often than Shimmering Sand. Personally, I don't need it. However, for those of you who are interested, you just need to have a motif that utilizes the style. Then you just toggle the A button, and then you're able to craft something. You don't even need to put a trade on it. Don't need to put anything on it. Personally, though, just based on what I need, I want to find Shimmering Sand. And then, so I have Shimmering Sand. I got that selected. Now I need to find something that I have learned. And now I have a couple things learned. See, now when the X button highlights, it means you have a motif in that style. Basically, you just need to find the overland motif. You can usually buy them for less than 10K, and I highly recommend it when you're converting all your stuff from crown mimic stones into the currency that you want. So I'm going to be turning these into Shimmering Sand by basically making 16 of my crown mimic stones into these sashes. And I'm just going to deconstruct those sashes, bada bing, bada boom, and then you have the value of those crown mimic stones converted into something usable and sellable. I'm going to be turning these into furniture pieces, You can turn them into anything. If you want to do it for money, my recommendation for you is to purchase a motif from the newest zone or from the newest zones. Generally, the zones that are the most new, so that would be going backwards, that would be Blackwood, The Reach, Graymore. Those are generally the ones with the most value because those are the ones that people are focused on the most. Personally, though, I just need it for furniture. If you see my house, you know it's a train wreck. And we're just going to craft these bad boys up. Give us 15 of those. I think I've run out of that, so I'll make one more, so I'm not awkwardly off. And then we're just gonna go through and we're gonna deconstruct it, and then look at the side of the screen here. You see, we're at 11 shimmering sand from 15. That's actually a better ratio. It's about 60-70% return. So that means that for us, we go check the value of shimmering sand. It's nothing too crazy. We're not really doing anything that's gonna, break the bank. And this is, again, for me. If you need something, I recommend doing it for you, similar way. And if you're just trying to eke out money, there's not even any. Nobody's selling shimmering sand. Tamriel's finest. What's going on here? Hello? What's going on? What? Okay, maybe shimmering sand is more popular than I had given it credit for. What the hell? Alright, well, in the video that I had made previously, it was about 4 to 5K. It may be going for significantly more. Especially as housing markets and everything kind of ebb and flow, because most of these trait materials are going to be used in the housing market with the new outfit system. You don't really need to make a custom outfit with, shimmering sand or anything like you used to have to be able to. Now you just build furniture with it. That is insane. Not a shimmering sand between anyone. So, just to recap for those of you who are still here, those beautiful people that watch till the end. Convert your crown gems if you want, because now you can farm all the same things that you've been able to. You can farm through Seals of Endeavor. Or if you really want to just be cheesy and you want to say, okay, well, I just want to keep buying crown crates with gold, so I'm just going to try to recoup as much gold as I can from my losses until I roll for an apex, just buy crown mimic stones. It's really that simple. And then you could just break it down into anything you want. To do that, you just need any motif that drops from that zone, and that would be involved in it. Again, so just to look at it if there's any sort of confusion, if you're looking at it and it's down here, you just need to figure out so for example, if I wanted to make New Moon Priest, I just need to make sure I had a motif attached to that. Unfortunately, I don't think I do. But it would be the same if you're looking for these Ivory Brigade claps, which I highly recommend if you're trying to eke out as much money and you're not doing this for yourself, because those are running for about 8K decently in Deshawn if you're trading there. You can quick sell them for about 6K, which would mean that you're going to be actually getting a lot more gold back per stone. But other than that, that's about the math of it. Last time we did the math, it broke down to about 2,300 per stone. I would be so bold as to say it's more closer to 3K per stone, which would give you about 1K back per crown gem. So if you have a whole bunch of crown gems and you're just going to use your Seals of Endeavor, this could be a great way to get rid of those bad boys. But other than that, it's a real simple video. Tomorrow will probably be on Telvar crystals. That might come out Friday. If there's any other currencies you guys are confused about, I'm going to try to do a video on every ESO currency, how to convert them to what you need. So if you're looking forward to that, I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see you then. All right. Love you all. Peace.